Semis transformed into pickups? You have to see it to believe it. From American legends to European giants, these builds push the limits. Every truck tells a story of power, scale, and pure imagination. Number 10, Mercedes-Benz Actros, pickup conversion. Built for European highways, the Actros is a masterpiece of modern engineering. Every panel, every angle speaks of efficiency and advanced design. Turning this semi into a pickup challenges conventional ideas of scale. It blends industrial strength with futuristic aesthetics in a way few trucks can. From its sharp, aerodynamic lines to its towering stance, it looks engineered for giants. The transformation makes it feel almost like a concept vehicle come to life. The rear frame is custom fabricated and shortened for a dually-style bed. High-grade steel reinforcements ensure it handles the extra stress of the conversion. Wheels are oversized, tires aggressive, giving it a presence that can't be ignored. Exterior lighting is integrated seamlessly, combining style with visibility. Paint finishes range from metallic to matte, emphasizing modern flair. It commands attention without the loud chrome of American rigs. This isn't just a pickup, it's a bold statement of engineering and design. Number 9, Ford 750 pickup conversion. The F750 was built for industrial work, not street style. Heavy-duty frames and massive axles define its foundation. Originally designed for fleets, construction, and municipal duties, every component screams durability over comfort. Turning it into a pickup takes serious engineering skill. Scale and presence are immediately amplified in conversion. Fabricators shorten the long chassis with reinforced crossmembers. Custom dually beds replace trailers or utility setups. Oversized tires and lifted suspension exaggerate its stance. Chrome or painted accents add personality to the rear profile. The cab sits high, offering commanding visibility over the road. Diesel engines, often Power Stroke or Cummins, deliver immense torque. Acceleration is steady but undeniably forceful. Braking remains industrial grade, confidence inspiring, and safe. Driving it feels like controlling a small mobile fortress. It's heavy-duty machinery, reimagined for show and street presence. Number 8. GMC TopKick. Pickup conversion. Massive proportions and a bold grille give the TopKick instant authority. Originally developed for vocational and fleet applications, it was built to work. Thick frame rails and heavy axles formed its backbone. Everything about it was engineered for durability over comfort. Even in stock form, it towers over conventional trucks. As a pickup conversion, that presence becomes even more dramatic. Builders begin by reshaping the long commercial chassis. Utility bodies or flatbeds are removed to redefine its profile. In their place, reinforced custom pickup beds take over. Oversized wheels and aggressive tires exaggerate the stance. Chrome accents and custom paint schemes add personality. Power typically comes from a 6.6-liter Duramax diesel, paired with an Allison transmission. Torque delivery is strong and dependable under load. Towing capability remains one of its defining strengths. Air-assisted braking systems maintain serious stopping power. Its commercial-grade machinery transformed into a rolling statement. Number 7. Chevrolet Kodiak C4500 pickup conversion. Unlike traditional semis, the Kodiak C4500 already flirted with pickup territory. Chevrolet originally positioned it as a medium-duty platform with consumer appeal. Its bold front fascia and tall stance made it impossible to ignore. This wasn't a highway tractor, it was something in between. Heavy-duty hardware lived beneath surprisingly familiar styling. Custom builders simply pushed that idea to its extreme. The transformation enhances what the factory started. Frame adjustments refine its proportions without sacrificing strength. A reinforced dually pickup bed replaces commercial utility setups. Diamond plate accents or painted finishes often define the rear design. Lifted suspension systems add even more visual dominance. It ends up looking like a pickup designed for oversized ambition. Most builds retain the proven 6.6-liter Duramax diesel engine. Allison. Automatic transmissions handle the torque reliably. Towing capability remains one of its strongest attributes. Throttle response feels confident and deliberate. The ride stays firm but manageable for daily use. It balances intimidation with surprising usability. Number 6. Ford F650 pickup conversion. Sitting between commercial rig and consumer truck, the F650 already bends categories. It was engineered for fleet service, construction zones, and municipal duty. From the factory, it carries serious medium-duty hardware. Thick frame rails run the length of its massive body. Everything about it feels oversized compared to normal pickups. Turning it into a personal machine pushes that scale even further. The conversion reshapes its long chassis into a defined pickup silhouette. Fabricators shorten the frame and reinforce it for structural integrity. A heavy-duty dually bed replaces utility bodies or flatbed setups. Air ride suspension systems are often added for smoother road manners. Large wheels and aggressive tires enhance its commanding stance. The result looks like a Super Duty that evolved into something gigantic. Power usually comes from a Cummins ISB or Ford. Power stroke diesel. Torque output far exceeds that of standard consumer pickups. Acceleration is steady but undeniably forceful. Braking systems remain industrial grade and confidence inspiring. Despite its size, steering can feel surprisingly manageable. It blends commercial backbone with over-the-top personal presence. Number 5. International LoneStar pickup. Conversion retro curves and bold chrome give the LoneStar an unmistakable presence. Its design draws inspiration from classic American trucks of the 1930s. Unlike most modern semis, it carries personality in every detail. The sweeping fenders and massive grille demand attention instantly. Even in factory form, it feels theatrical. Converting it into a pickup only amplifies that drama. The transformation reshapes its long commercial chassis into something personal. Sleeper sections are removed and structural reinforcements tighten the frame. A handcrafted pickup bed replaces the fifth wheel assembly. Chrome fuel tanks and signature styling cues are usually preserved. Dual rear wheels maintain the heavy haul stance. The proportions remain bold, refusing to look conventional. Under the hood, power often comes from International Max Force or Cummins diesel engines. These power plants were engineered for long-distance reliability. Torque delivery feels steady and industrial rather than explosive. The exhaust tone carries a deep, commanding rhythm. Air brake systems still announce every stop with authority. It becomes a rolling fusion of vintage inspiration and commercial strength. Number 4. Volvo VNL pickup conversion. Aerodynamic curves and Scandinavian precision define the Volvo VNL. Unlike old-school long-nose rigs, this truck was shaped by wind tunnels and efficiency data. It represents modern long-haul engineering at its most refined. Clean lines replace excessive chrome. Function guides every contour. Transforming it into a pickup creates a completely different personality. The process begins with carefully shortening the extended chassis. Engineers and fabricators reinforce the frame to maintain structural balance. Where a trailer once attached, a custom-built bed reshapes the rear profile. The flowing body panels make the conversion look surprisingly cohesive. LED lighting upgrades often enhance its futuristic character. The result feels more concept truck than traditional pickup. Power usually comes from Volvo's D13 inline-6 diesel engine. These engines are engineered for durability and smooth torque delivery. Horsepower ranges widely, but torque remains the real headline. Acceleration feels controlled rather than aggressive. Cab insulation keeps the experience quiet and composed. It drives less like a brute and more like a refined heavyweight machine. Number 3. Kenworth W900 pickup conversion. Few trucks command respect like the Kenworth W900. Its square hood, tall grille, and endless proportions define classic American trucking. Before aerodynamics reshaped the industry, this was the symbol of authority. It wasn't designed for subtlety or efficiency. It was built for presence, durability, and pride. Turning something this iconic into a pickup feels almost rebellious. The conversion begins by eliminating the sleeper and trimming the massive frame. Reinforced crossmembers restructure the shortened chassis for balance. Where trailers once connected, a custom steel or aluminum bed takes over. Dual rear axles often remain untouched, preserving its heavy haul stance. Vertical stacks stay mounted behind the cab like chrome pillars. The finished result looks like a semi that refuses to retire. Beneath that long hood lives serious industrial muscle. Cummins ISX N14 or Caterpillar 3. 1,406 engines are common foundations. Torque output is immense, designed for freight, not fast launches. The deep exhaust note echoes with mechanical authority. Air brakes hiss at every stop, reminding you of its origins. It doesn't behave like a pickup, it feels like condensed highway power. Number 2. Peterbilt 379. Pickup conversion chrome, steel, an unmistakable long-nose attitude, defined the 379. For decades, it ruled highways with its stretched hood and exposed stacks. It wasn't built to blend in, it was built to dominate freight lanes. Every inch of its design celebrates traditional American trucking culture. That extended front end alone makes it instantly recognizable. Shrinking that legend into pickup form feels almost outrageous. The transformation starts by cutting down the massive chassis. The sleeper section is removed, and structural reinforcements reshape the rear. In place of the fifth wheel, fabricators install a custom-built pickup bed. Polished fuel tanks and vertical exhaust stacks are usually preserved. Dual rear axles remain, keeping its heavy-duty DNA intact. The proportions stay dramatic, refusing to look ordinary. Under that endless hood sits a torque-heavy inline-six diesel. Cummins. Power plants are common, delivering relentless pulling force. Horsepower numbers matter less than the mountain of torque available. At idle, the engine produces a deep mechanical rhythm. Driving it feels industrial rather than sporty. It's not just a pickup conversion, it's a highway icon, reborn without its trailer. Number 1. Freightliner Cascadia. On highways across America, the Cascadia is a symbol of long-haul dominance. Its sculpted aerodynamics were engineered for efficiency, not style statements. Yet custom builders saw potential beyond freight logistics. They imagined something outrageous, something personal, something completely unexpected. The massive frame was shortened with precision cutting and reinforcement. Gone was the fifth wheel, replaced by a handcrafted steel pickup bed. Dual rear axles remained, preserving its commercial backbone. Polished tanks and airlines were cleaned and rerouted. The stance stayed tall and unapologetic. It now looked like a highway titan reborn for the streets. Detroit diesel and Cummins engines often remained untouched. That means hundreds of horsepower and mountains of torque. Air brake systems still hiss with authority at every stop. Climbing into the cab feels like boarding heavy equipment. Driving it turns every intersection into an audience. It isn't subtle, and that's exactly the point. If you love these insane truck conversions, hit like and show some love. Share this video with fellow truck enthusiasts who crave outrageous builds. Don't forget to subscribe for more epic automotive content coming your way.